Jangan terpengaruh, anak paskib. Jangan terpengaruh. Jangan terpengaruh, jangan terpengaruh. Kalian aman. Jangan terpengaruh. Tarik napas panjang, tahan. Tahan. Astagfirullahaladzim. Istighfar. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar rasulullah. Ada saya ayat lalang kumpul pun lepas itu dulu. Satu bangun lepas. Keluar itu. Keluar sebentar keluar. Untuk nanti ulang. Tahan.
Tutup. Formasi.
Formasi.
Warning, this movie is gonna mess with your head. Imagine coming home after work to your amazing husband and beautiful son and daughter. And while he's working in his office, your youngest is taking a bath, and your oldest is in her room. You put on some music and start making dinner. It's just a normal night. That is until you start to feel like someone is watching you. And before you know it, 4 hooded people break into your home, unaliving your entire family, and leaving you barely surviving the attack. Fast forwarding years later after the incident, you've written a book about this tragedy, and now barely even able to speak, you're doing interviews to tell your story. All this to keep your family's memory alive. That's when your publicist has a great idea. She reaches out to this group of people who do psychic readings. Although skeptical, it'll help you sell your book and maybe even give you some closure. That's when they come to your home, the same home it all happened in, and they set up for this reading. And at first, it's very simple. She's telling you things that anybody could know. But that's when out of nowhere, she starts to say things about you and your family that no one ever knew about. And soon this takes a turn for the worse. Because the psychic soon becomes possessed by each member of your family, and reveals a secret that turns this day into a nightmare. And now that it's out, no one can escape. So, what was that secret? The only way to find out is by watching this movie. Can you guess what it is? Before I let you know, make sure you like this video and follow for more movie and TV recommendations. But I was talking about the insane plot of the movie called The Reading, and you can watch it on BET+. Fun fact, there is a viral sound on TikTok from this movie. If you know what it is, drop it in the comments.
People who almost died. This is Morgan Jade.
Blake was crossing the Chesapeake Bay Bridge at around 8:30 on Friday night when she spotted an 18-wheeler speeding towards her. The truck slammed into her 2007 Chrysler Sebring twice, crashing it into the bridge's concrete barrier, then knocking it onto the wall, where it teetered briefly before falling into the water 27 feet below. Blake told the Washington Post that she started to panic as water flowed into her car, but then became calm. She unbuckled her seatbelt and pushed herself out through the car's broken window. After swimming to the surface, she headed to one of the bridge's supports, where a boater found her and helped her until rescuers arrived.
Actual photo of the bridge. Actual photo of the scene. Actual photo of the car.
Let's talk about the dark web. So I hear a lot about the dark web. It sounds like it's just the black market, the new black market, correct?
Yeah.
So how do you get on it? Where is it?
Okay, so the dark web itself isn't a marketplace like what you're thinking. So the black market or whatever you want to call it, once you're connected to the dark web, Tor, the onion router, what I was explaining before, you still need to know where to go to visit these horrible websites. And they're like, imagine a very long string of letters and numbers, and the website, instead of .com, it'd be .onion. You can't visit those websites in a regular browser. You have to do that while you're connected to the onion router, which you can download at the TOR's website. And then you could go to a thing called like the Hidden Wiki, and the Hidden Wiki will show you all different categories of these websites with a link to them. And there's marketplaces, there's horrible things on there, like you said.
I cannot let you escape, Squidward. I am adding another demon core to your confinement until you calm down.
Have you heard about this supernatural phenomenon that sometimes happens to people in really bad car wrecks? Well, apparently multiple people who have been in horrible car accidents have reported seeing the same strange thing. It's called the third man syndrome, and it's when a supernatural presence offers comfort to a victim during a survival situation. I'm going to share one of the crazy stories with you now, but if you're interested in this, tonight's episode is going to be all of these stories. So a few years ago, a Reddit user was in a horrible car wreck. Like so bad they cut the car door off to get them out. They black out during the accident, but as they come to, they see a woman open their car door and get into the back seat. And the woman put her hand on the driver's shoulder and told him that it was going to be okay, and then she said that help was on the way. The user then blacked out again and came to with a fireman cutting off the door of the car. Afterwards, they're with it enough to talk to the police officers and the firemen on the scene, and they're telling them like, hey, there was this woman that got in the car with me, is she okay? And everyone is like, there was no one in the car with you. Apparently no cars passing by had even stopped for the accident because the fire department was so close, so it was super unlikely that anyone had gotten in the car with them. But this is not the only time that that's happened. Other people have reported a woman getting into the car with them after an accident. There's so many other supernatural stories just like this that I explore in the episode tonight, so make sure you're following along.
You probably think this world is a dream come true, but you're wrong.
Terrifying moments caught on camera.
面前進10スタート。
放送してくれ、第2弾来るからな。また来るよ。まもなく第4波到達。まもなく第4波到達。70度、火事中央。はい。さっきよりでかいわ。停電が確認されています。確認されているだけでも5回ちょっとスピードアップして予言前進不可重度。予言前進不可重度。ちょっと次のは第4波まで2枚入れ。次今ので3です。はい。